Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Coach Citi. I have a question for you. This message is for the aspiring entrepreneur. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you, the one that has a job, but you also have goals and dreams. You also desire to be able to do things with your friends and family. You're tired of looking at everybody else traveling the world. You're tired of looking at everybody else having fun and doing things that you wish that you could be doing. Here's the deal. When you go to and clock into that prison every single day and you clock out on your goals and your dreams, that's another day that you are delaying your destiny. It's time out for playing small in this season. It's time out for that. My motto is fold or fight, is up to you. And so I've trained people to push past the pain and to fight for their freedom, to fight for their financial independence. And it's not an easy journey. The job is definitely necessary until you can have the discipline to work your business like you work your job. You see, many times we go to the job, we shook and jive for them. We're not going to be late. We'll speed through traffic. We're going to go to work when it's storming, if it's an ice storm, whatever it may be. But we clock out on our own goals and dreams. We take naps. We start being busy doing stuff for everybody else. We're busy, but we're not productive. When the weekend comes, guess what we do? Oh, we want to go have a few drinks. We want to party. If you're not a drinker, you want to go party. Maybe you want to take naps. You want to lay down for a little while, and then you slept your whole weekend away. It's time out for playing small. It's time out for being busy and not productive. If you haven't realized what the world is coming to, you better wake up. If you living under a rock, I'm here right now to lift that rock up and tell you, hey, come on out of there. My message is real and raw. I'm for the aspiring entrepreneur. I'm not for the person that feels like they already have it all together. I'm for the person that feels like, hey, I'm tired of sitting on the sideline. I'm tired of looking at everybody else win. But here's the deal. You will never win. You'll never operate in purpose if you don't make changes. It's not everybody else. It's you. You've got to make a decision to say enough is enough. I'm tired of this. Because guess what? Them jobs don't care nothing about you. I don't care how nice people are to you. I don't care how they say that you're valuable, that they would where they would be without you. People change. Companies change. And so you've got to get into a place where you say, you know what? I know that I'm my number one priority and I got to save me. I got to save me. Because if the doors close, if the company makes a decision to say, you know what? We want to do something different, we're going to close our doors, they probably not going to tell you that right away. They going to let you work until the last day probably, and then send you an email. I've seen where people have been sitting in the parking lot and get to a job and they done closed up overnight. So don't let these jobs fool you into thinking that you are safe. If you have something on the inside of you that you know that needs to come out, what are you going to do about it? When are you going to start operating in purpose? When are you going to start taking the steps to do personal growth and development? How many times does somebody have to talk to you about you being the best version of you? It's time out. It's time out for playing small. It's time out for being lazy. It's time out for procrastinating. It's time out for lying to yourself. It's time out for making excuses. It's time to do something different. Now, the only way that you can do that is get around a group of people that are motivated. Get around a group of people that are pushing you into purpose and not just talking about petty, stupid stuff. I don't have time for games with people, and I distance myself from a lot of people because I don't have time for foolishness in this season. When you hit your version of rock bottom, you realize that, hey, ain't nobody coming to save me. So the only way that I'm going to come up out of this is if I swim and I fight harder than ever. So I'm challenging y'all in this season. Don't look at the holiday season and be like, oh, I'm going to start in January. January is too late. That's too late. Start now. Today is Sunday. Strategize Sunday. Today, I'm challenging you. Take 30 minutes to an hour today to plan your week. Do something different. Plan out how are you going to operate and sit down 30 minutes a day in you, and to take the time to focus on what you need to do each and every day for this week. Don't just give your time to a job. Don't just give your time to them and then go home and lay down on your goals and your dreams. Don't do that. You know you have greatness on the inside of you. You know that you were born for more, but what are you going to do about it? You can't blame anybody else but yourself. If you only have excuse after excuse after excuse, this time next year you'll be in the same spot, but you'll just be a year older, probably a little more broke, and then upset because you didn't move. But if you make a decision to do something different today, you'll be so much further along next year. I promise you. If God say the same and we're here this time next year, you'll look back at this year and be like, oh wow. See, my new year started last night. I graduated from excuse me, something I have been doing for the last 9 months. And so now my time is starting over. This is my new year for me to move into something else for next year. And so this time next year, I want to see, I'm doing this video today for a reason. This time next year, I want to see what I have accomplished, if God say the same. I want to see where I'm at. I don't want to be in the same spot. I don't want to be doing the same things. I don't want to be talking to the same people about the same stuff. That's not what I was put on this earth to do. And that's not what you were put on this earth to do. So I'm challenging you tonight. Take 30 minutes to an hour to yourself to focus on how are you going to strategize your week? How are you going to organize your week? Stop spending time having pointless conversations, going places and doing things that are no longer serving you or not bringing any value to your life. I promise you one thing, get into a situation where you really need people and you're going to see who people really are. So it sounds harsh. It sounds harsh when I say it, but that's why I'm a real and raw, transparent coach. It sounds harsh until you're actually in that situation. So I'm challenging you all. This is my new year. I'm going hard. I'm doing things behind the scenes, but I'm also doing things in here. I'm going to be more vocal in this group, and I'm looking for the people that are looking for me. I do have a group right now that's going underground. So for those of you that are interested, next year is going to cost. Unfortunately, I did do 2 classes that were free, and I offered it to people that were ready to do it. And so next year in February will be the next 90-day boot camp. So stay tuned for that. But I'm pulling people into purpose. But before you even take my class or anything like that, I want to also encourage people to get healed in areas that you need to be healed in. Because no matter what, if you are not healed in certain areas, you still have doors that are open that need to be closed. You're not going to be able to truly do what needs to be done. And I can tell you that from a place of being there. No matter what I tried, excuse me, when I was in a broken place, when I was in a place where I had doors open and unfinished business, no matter what type of business I was trying to do, or no matter what I said I needed to do and wanted to do, it did not work. I was looking at everybody else and like, oh man, they getting ahead of me, they moving on, but it just wasn't my time. And then I read somewhere in the Bible, and I read where God held up the sun for Joshua when they were fighting a battle. And I said, well, if God can hold the sun up for them to win a war, this war that I'm going through in my life right now, God will do the same thing for me. So what'll happen is I won't get left behind. So I'm not exactly sure who this for, but don't worry about being left behind. Do what you need to do. Take the time to do the things that you need to do to get you together. And when the time comes, it's going to be the right time. So that's my message for you on tonight on this Strategize Sunday. Operate in purpose. Do it in purpose. But make sure that you're not just being busy just to be busy. It's not cute to be busy and broke. I'm not operating in a place of broke or brokenness, being broke or in brokenness. That's not the season that I'm in. It's time to truly operate in purpose. It's time to continue to learn new skill sets. It's time to sharpen the tools that you already have. It's time to move forward into new things. Leave old things behind. Old things are passed away. and all things are becoming new again. And the only way that we can do that is to recognize what's in our lives that's causing us to stay in a delayed place. So this is just a message that I wanted to just randomly do on tonight. So I want you all to have an amazing week. I'm getting ready to get back in the game with being on here, being more consistent with this. This month of November is my no distractions, no delays, no I can't do it, no I'm not going, no I'm not being manipulated into doing it, no I'm not, no I can't, no I won't. Because this season I'm taking care of me. Because if I don't take care of me, nobody else is going to take care of me. If you don't take care of you, nobody else is going to take care of you. So it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no to things that are not serving you. It's okay to say no to people that will try to drain you. If you are completely depleted and you have nothing left, what else do you want from me? You can't get blood from a turnip. People will stretch you so thin and still want some more of some of that you have. The little that you have, they'll still want that. Until you make a decision to put your foot down and say, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm tired. No, I need to reset. No, I need to regroup. No, I need to focus on me. Because when you're busy all the time and you're not being productive, you're like a hamster on a wheel, just going round and round, but you ain't going nowhere. You're going round and round, but you ain't going nowhere. Just like people, I'm going to use this analogy and I'm going to let y'all go. You don't want to be a person where, I'm going to use the analogy of pots on the stove. You don't want to be the person that have so many pots on the stove and ain't nothing getting cooked right. You're going to have something that's undercooked, and then you're going to have some things that's overcooked. You're going to have some things that's going to get burned. You might have put something in the oven and guess what? You forgot to turn the oven on. And an hour later, 2 hours later, you go to open up the oven and you forgot you never turned it on. That's what happens when you are busy but not productive. You got too much going on to where you can't take the time to master something. When people say I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none, that's foolish. Because when God gives you something, he don't give it to you to do it all at one time. So learn to focus on the one thing that God has gifted you with, and what is God calling you to do in this season. It's not what Coach Citi is telling you to do in this season and what you see everybody else doing in this season. What is God calling you to do in this season? What is God calling you to focus on? And if you truly trust God, if you truly lean not to your own understanding, God will not allow you to get left behind. He will give you the time to perfect the skill set. He will give you the time to be able to get yourself in position for the right people to come into your life that may invest in what you have. God will hold up the sun for you. He will hold the time and you will not be left behind. And so that's where I'm at in this season of my life. I don't care who's going somewhere or where they going and what they doing. I don't care. That's not my business. I don't care about that. I'm focusing on what God has put in my heart and the time that he has told me to do it in. And that's all that I'm going to do, because I know who he has called me to serve, what he has called me to do, and how he has told me to do it. And I'm not worrying about anything else, because when you go against that, when you start pushing and pulling because now you worrying about finances and you're worrying about everything else, you get out of alignment with God. But if you stay focused, stay grounded, stay humble, and let him be the one to lead and guide you and tell you when, the what, the how, when you seek God first, everything else is going to come in alignment. Matthew 6:33 says it best. And that's why I have changed my business motto and my coaching to Kingdom Entrepreneurship 101, the boot camp. 90-day transparent transformation, Kingdom Entrepreneurship 101, because you got to keep God first. And I'm going to make sure that I always point you to God first before you do anything, and ask him, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing in this season? God, you've given me so many things to do in this lifetime, and I pray to God that I can do them all. But would you show me the order that you desire me to do these things in, so that way I may be effective in the kingdom. I don't want to burn anything else up, God. I don't want to burn other people out, and I don't want to be burned out. I don't want to waste my opportunity to present something because I'm presenting it prematurely. I don't want to waste the people. I don't want to waste my opportunity. So God, you be the one to go before me and make the crooked places straight. You be the one to show me what to do and how to do it. And once you show me, then everything else is going to be in alignment. Because when you pushing and pulling and trying to make stuff work, God is not the author of confusion. So when you're doing things and it feels rushed and it feels out of place and you feel nervous or anxious, that ain't God. That's not God, that's you. But when God tells you to do something, he does a thing. God will make doors open for you that no man can close. He will make things happen that you couldn't even imagine. He will do the things that are exceedingly and abundantly above all you could ask or think. He will have things in position. You like, how did this happen? But God. How did you get my number? But God. How how did you know I needed that? But God. So in this season, seek God first. See, I wasn't planning on doing this tonight. I wasn't. But God said, turn the camera on. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about being scripted. Get on here and tell the people what I need you to tell them. And so that's why I'm here on tonight. And so I hope that this has blessed somebody on this line. And my motto is, may it bless who is supposed to bless, and God gonna do the rest. All right, it's your girl, Coach Citi. Have an amazing night on purpose, but make sure that you operate in purpose. Fold or fight, it's up to you. I'm gonna holler at you.